Entering the Star Wars world is a difficult task. Those performers who are fortunate enough to be invited to this elite society must be perceived to act and spend appropriately. Stay tuned to find out how one crew member tried to get his hands on some Jedi cash as we see how the Obi-Wan cast spends their millions. Hey there! Welcome to the Content Promoter. This is Ava, and today we will talk about a few casts of the Obi-Wan and how they spend their millions. Ewan McGregor, Scotland's best, has accumulated a personal wealth estimated at $25 million from his films and other enterprises. In addition, he's amassed an impressive motorbike collection thanks to his Hollywood success. And we're talking about something genuinely spectacular. Some of the gorgeous bikes in the world have gone through his garage at some point. His collection has even featured one-of-a-kind artifacts, such as his 2012 Indian Larry Panhead chopper, which he just sold at a Bonham's Las Vegas auction for almost $25,000. I believe it's also fair to say he has a thing for MOTO GUZZI motorcycles. MOTO GUZZI was established in 1921 and has operated from the same factory in Mandello dell'Ario, Italy for over 100 years without interruption. For many years, the company hired him as the face for all their ad campaigns and would furnish him with a bike after each shoot was completed. That just wasn't enough for bike-hungry McGregor, and it didn't stop him from buying more of them over the years. He's been cited as stating he has no clue how many MOTO GUZZIs he's owned over the years. His extensive motorbike collection must have competed for the room in his garage with his endless automobile collection. Ewan stated that he purchased his first good automobile when filming Moulin Rouge in Australia in 2000. A team member used a devious method to catch the attention of their prospective purchasers. The staff member had a 1972 Ford Mustang Fastback, a nice car, and knowing Ewan was a petrol head, he always parked it just outside his dressing room in the hopes of picking the young actor's attention. Unfortunately for him, it did change Ewan to a Mustang head, but it wasn't his. Ewan learned of another Mustang being sold in Sydney simultaneously. When he saw the peach of a motor in the 1965 convertible, he fell in love and had it sent back to his home in the UK, approximately 15,000 kilometers distant. Better luck next time, buddy. Although his garage was always full of motorbikes, it wasn't until he came to America in 2008 that he began collecting vehicles. Although he vehemently denies being a collector, as collectors for him invest in vehicles that will rise in value, the only car he's ever earned money on was a 1969 Aston Martin BDSM, which he said was beautiful, with an average sale price of more than $100,000. He sold his Aston Martin to buy one of the craziest automotive deals in history, a 1967 split windshield Volkswagen Westphalia camper. Ewan has also been a lifetime lover of Volkswagen Beetles and has quite a number in his collection. A few years ago, he had the newest addition to his collection, a powder blue 1954 Volkswagen Beetle converted to operate entirely on electricity, citing frustration with it breaking down, being noisy, and being unable to hear people when they were talking inside. He had a business named EV West in San Diego, converted to entirely electric. EV West retrofits classic automobiles such as Ferraris, Porsches, and Volkswagens with Tesla batteries and electric motors. The cost of an electric conversion can be up to $20,000. And what, you might wonder, does a Hollywood actor do with all these vehicles? If you're Ewan McGregor, you get together with your closest friend, fellow actor and motorbike fanatic CHARLEY BOORMAN, and hit the road. Since the release of their first motorbike adventure series Long Way Round in 2004, the couple has seen many diverse cultures worldwide, all while sitting on the well-worn seat of some of the most magnificent two-wheeled machines ever assembled. They've journeyed from London to New York City, flying to Alaska, then continued by road to New York. Another time, they traveled from JONAH GROATS, Scotland's most northern point, across 18 nations in Europe and Africa, to Cape Town and South Africa. Their most lengthy journey saw them travel 13,000 miles in 100 days across 16 border crossings and 13 countries. Beginning at the southernmost part of South America, McGregor and Boorman travel across the unexplored landscapes of South and Central America on the backs of their prototype electric Harley-Davidsons, all in the name of contributing to and raising awareness of the planet's sustainability while having a great time. Regarding real estate acquisitions, the man is no slouch either. In 2002, he and his now ex-wife paid little under $2 million for a 1930s estate in LA's Brentwood neighborhood, next to Marilyn Monroe's old home. Fun fact, the aforementioned former house of Marilyn Monroe is now occupied by a Marilyn Monroe imitator who often provides guided tours of the property in full 1950s attire to her 1 million plus Instagram followers. His most recent acquisition, made with new companion Mary Elizabeth Winstead, is in the legendary hippie community of Topanga Canyon in the Santa Monica Mountains. A property in Topanga typically sells for roughly $1.7 million US. Other Hollywood celebs, such as Bridget Jones's Diary star Renee Zellweger, have chosen to live in their new neighborhood. Following his big successes in TRAINSPOTTING and Moulin Rouge, Ewan secured the much-sought-after role of Obi-Wan Kenobi in 1999 Star Wars prequel trilogy, which he reprises for the new Disney Plus series. When you're on screen as an apprentice Jedi Knight showing off your lightsaber talents in front of the entire world, it might have been a massive letdown if we realized his off-scene pursuits were anything other than thrilling. Thankfully, Ewan has not disappointed us. Hayden Christensen, a Canadian, returns to play Darth Vader in the series and has a net worth of $10 million. In 2007, Christensen took a left turn and bought a farm in Ontario, Canada. On a whim, he supposedly renovated the property himself and became immersed in the world of agriculture. The experience prompted him to design a 20-piece apparel collection for RW & Co. based on his new lifestyle. Christensen has also collaborated with some nonprofit and charitable groups like Do Something and Red. His passion for farming is supposed to explain his many absences from performing. In a more conventional real estate transaction for a young rich actor, he and his partner at the time, Rachel Bilson, paid around $2.7 million US for a property. The 3,000 square foot mansion was built in Sherman Oaks, located in California's San Fernando Valley. The property has a pool, jacuzzi, and koi pond. Following their divorce, Bilson and Christensen sold the residence for $3.8 million in 2017, and they went away with $1 million in profit. Anyone looking for restoration in their partnership had their expectations shattered when she bought her own Pasadena house after their divorce. Bilson paid $3.21 million US for a 3,700 square foot property, more than $250,000 than the asking price. According to Trulia, the mansion over the Rose Bowl was initially created in 1950 by architect Gregory Ain, Ralph's Grocery Store Ains Jr. heir. Regarding vehicles, images of Christensen topping up his beloved Audi R8 at his neighborhood gas station have long been a tabloid favorite throughout the world. With a starting price of more than $100,000 and a peak speed of 330 kilometers per hour, we can see why he loves it and doesn't care who knows it. It's a sports vehicle in both legal and racing forms and uses Audi's proprietary Quattro permanent all-wheel drive system. It's one of the sleekest and most excellent sports cars today. Outside the George Lucas brand, he has intelligently ventured out to develop a multifaceted career with several revenue sources. In addition to acting, Christensen is a successful writer and producer, and People magazine named him as one of the world's most beautiful people. He has also received some acting prizes. Christensen's IMDb page also shows a rising number of producer credits. A movie producer's income, including the blockbuster thriller Standoff starring Lawrence Fishburne, averages roughly $60,000 per year. But some make millions of dollars from their part of the picture if it goes on to become a smash. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger famously took no compensation for his 1988 film Twins, but agreed to a 20% profit through his producer position, walking away with a cool $35 million US. Several brand sponsorships further increased Christensen's net worth. He collaborated with Louis Vuitton as a model for their commercial campaigns and was a Lacoste brand ambassador. Brand endorsements may be pretty profitable. For example, George Clooney allegedly earns $5 million from espresso each year, and Jennifer Aniston receives the same amount from Emirates. Rupert Friend, an English actor, is reported to have a net worth of $4 million. One thing we can all agree on is that he has a great sense of style. Rupert was spotted out and about, looking like a handsome gentleman. A fitted suit from a Savile Row dresser like this can cost up to $8,000 US. Jaguar looks to be his preferred car. A supercharged Jaguar XKR Coupe may cost up to $100,000 and has a peak speed of 250 kilometers per hour thanks to its 4.2-liter, 32-valve quad-cam V8 petrol engine. He enjoys resting his head on Egyptian cotton when traveling, and why not? His favorite hangout is in New York's Bowery Hotel, where a studio suite costs up to $1,000 each night. He has also noted that only amateurs return all of their clothing following a picture shoot. He's known for clinging to the fancy socks he's been fashioned in. Similarly, a cashmere pair like these from Prada can get you back $350 for socks. Rupert attended the elite Marlborough School in England, which charges tuition up to $45,000 a year. In London, he attended the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Arts. Riz Ahmed, who portrayed a pilot in Star Wars Rogue One, Carrie Fisher, who performed admirably as Princess Leia, and Jason Isaacs, who played the Grand Inquisitor, a Jedi hunter in the first and second seasons of the animated series Star Wars Rebels, among a slew of high-profile performers employed by persons other than George Lucas, are among the school's alumni. He's likely best known for portraying CIA assassin Peter Quinn in Showtime's Homeland, with Claire Danes, who was paid $450,000 per episode. The show aired for 9 years and was one of the highest-rated U.S. shows. The role got him an Emmy nomination in 2013 and sure keeps his financial manager pleased as those extensive residual checks continue to roll in. Rupert Friend was also well known for his public 5-year romance with Oscar-nominated actress Keira Knightley, which ended in 2010. However, Keira's not doing so poorly herself and has a net worth of nearly $80 million US. On the other hand, Amy Mullins, an American model, actress, and athlete with a net worth of $18 million US, is Rupert's wife. Despite not being the wealthiest person on our list, Moses Ingram has struck gold. The Queen's Gambit star has scored a role in the upcoming Star Wars Disney Plus series. However, she got the part of a terrifying new villain, Rever, a lightsaber-wielding, Force-sensitive Inquisitor. Ingram has been keeping fans up to speed by uploading photos on her Instagram stories of her undergoing instruction on how to swing the lightsaber like a pro and dodge out of the way of an attack. It hasn't been simple to keep her casting a secret. On Instagram, she previewed the top-secret production with a video of herself brandishing a blue lightsaber. She had always wanted to be an actor, but was discouraged by a school counselor. Nevertheless, she never lost interest after high school, despite years of part-time work, innumerable auditions, rejections, and small theater engagements in her birthplace Baltimore and in Washington, D.C. Ingram finally made it into Yale's Master's Drama program and was cast in Queen's Gambit, one of Netflix's highest-rated series, only 1 month after graduating from Yale. She earned the role of boisterous, confident Jolene, the main protagonist's friend. For her portrayal, Ingram received an Emmy nomination. We're sure that being on the set of a Star Wars production makes her feel like she made it. She appears to be a total baller in pursuing her aspirations and objectives, so we can't wait to watch how she spends the massive sums of money that seem destined for her. In the series, Joel Edgerton reprises his role as Owen Lars. The net worth of the Australian actor from New South Wales is reported to be $3 million. Edgerton is arguably most recognized for his parts in The Great Gatsby and his prior Star Wars roles in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Edgerton owns a property and lives in the posh Bondi Beach region of his native New South Wales, where the typical home sells for more than $4 million US. Regular surfers at the world-famous break include the likes of Australian actors Chris Hemsworth, Russell Crowe, and Hugh Jackman. Blue Tongue Films was formed by Edgerton's brother, Nash Edgerton, and the Australian-based production firm has launched hundreds of movies since its inception. The firm keeps Joel occupied and active in between his Hollywood endeavors while keeping the money coming in. His claimed salary appeared to be substantial and steadily increasing. $190,000 US for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith in 2005. The Great Gatsby was worth $320,000 US in 2013, and Life in 2017 was worth $350,000. Surfers need to keep things practical, so the beach dude keeps it casual in a Subaru Outback, which you can buy up for roughly $40,000 US. Christine Centenera, Edgerton's wife, is one of Australia's hippest fashion icons. The uber chick brunette is the senior fashion editor of Vogue Australia, the fashion director of the newly formed Miss Vogue, and a freelance stylist and fashion consultant. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are among her celebrity customers. In addition, she has designed for several of Hollywood's greatest stars, including Naomi Campbell, Cate Blanchett, Elle Fanning, and Giselle. Centenera reportedly gets $700,000 per year for style advice for Kim Kardashian alone. To put Christine's salary into context, stylists often make between $100,000 and $150,000 a year, with a daily working rate of no more than $1,500. So she must be giving stolen fashion advice. Kanye appears to be the one who introduced the editor to the mother of his children. He allegedly began working with Christine in 2011, and their professional connection is still strong. Christine styled the rapper's latest explosion at Madison Supreme Garden. Christine's net worth is estimated to be $5 million. They are quite a power couple. But of course, the actual big spenders here at Disney's Mouse House purchased Star Wars directly from George Lucas. So we're talking about $4 billion bucks. And that's the end of our video for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more upcoming videos like this. Again, this is Ava. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.